mother is the only one who can take the place of all others, but whose place no one else can take. To all mothers, you're an inspiration, a great friend, the first love of your child or children, and by far, you are the best mom anyone can ask for. With those few words, we welcome you to Homestretch Magazine Mother's Day Special. I am Lorene Ward, encouraging you to spend the next 30 minutes or so with us. We are about to make your day.
Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good time. Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good time.
This week's Guy Arts features a mother who's well known in the fashion industry, especially French Guiana. Wilma Hudson has made a name for herself there. It's time to meet her. Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Guy Arts. I'm Carl Davy. Thank you so much for joining us. I have a very special surprise for you on this edition. We have an internationally recognized but Guyanese-born designer. She is coming all the way from French Guiana, but she had a few shows around the world, but she resides in French Guiana, and I'm very eager to introduce you to her. She is no other than Wilma Hudson. Wilma, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity and welcome back home.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you for having me.
So Wilma, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Berbice and I grew up in Linden. I went to school, I did all my schooling. I went to school and I worked for about 2 years in Georgetown. And my mom used to sew, and I'm just one girl, and I had five brothers. But she never wanted me to wear a lot of pants. So at the age of 12, I had one pair of pants that was very, very much out of order, destroyed. So I waited. One day she went to the market, and I took the pants apart, and I took fabric from her collection, and I made myself a pair of pants. And from then on, from the age of 12 years old, I started sewing, and I've been doing that ever since.
How old were you when you migrated?
20 years old. My aunt used to live in French Guiana. She died over there, unfortunately. And then I took my son, I took my mother, and that's it.
So since the age of 12 to now, you've been designing?
Only that I've ever done. I've had 2 credit children, and I'm a designer.
How would you describe your design?
My designs is ready to wear, anything, miss everybody, miss anybody I can work for. I just see you and I know that whatever your size is, whatever your color, whatever, I just know what goes with you. And then for me, everyone must look good. When you're leaving your home, you're dressed up, you must get dressed up. So whether you say, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that, then I can look at you and see what goes with you. And most of the time, that's what I'm given the opportunity to do, to dress people, to decide what you can wear and what's good for you and what's not good for you. But, it's not very often that someone comes to me and say, okay, I need this like that or whatever. Even if I always make, I think there's so many designs out there that we're not supposed to look like each other. But ever so often we'd say, oh, I want one like Miss whatever, the one like this one, but no. So I try to, because personalize everyone. I think that, we all has our own personality, and it comes out by the way we look, first of all, and then by what we say, what comes out of us. That's how I do it, basically.
Well, you have some of your designs right now. We have
Yes.
a few models. We'll be displaying them.
You see, this is an African print, and this is the Ankara skirt, as they call them. And it's worn with, you see, this is a body jewelry. Normally, they tend to wear this body jewelry on just a black straight dress and they dress it up. But then, you know, I'm showing different ways that we can get dressed up and look all different. And this is very much in style, the type of blouse. This also can be considered African, you see, but I'm just showing different types of ways that we can just put a touch of print. And because a lot of people, you know, I sewed for a customer and she said, "Oh, you like prints?" This is the type of fabric that everyone don't like to sew in Guyana, I think. Right. And that's what I think basically is because I noticed that everyone don't give themselves, or they don't know as yet how to do it in the way that these fabrics demands a different needle and different, you know, technique in working it. So that's why.
Wilma creatively combines color, fabric, and individual personality to each of her designs. She makes it comfortable and elegantly casual that can suit any occasion. Wilma has intention of returning home in the near future and will formally launch her line in Guyana. She will be teaming up with our very own Carol Fraser, the CEO of Miracle Hands Designs and of Guyana Natural Fiber Fashion and Art Co-op Society, for an official introduction to the public and showcasing her designs.
What an outstanding woman she is. Let's wish her well and pray that she continues flying the Guyana flag high. And don't you forget that name, Wilma Hudson, because there's a lot more coming from her in the future for Guyana. How would you like to go on a trip to the Rupununi? And the best part is, you don't have to leave your couch. Nerman is about to explore the majestic Mukumoko Falls in one of Rupununi's many natural landmarks.
So we just arrived at Sky Valley, which is the home of the Mukumoko Falls as well. Right behind me, you can't see it yet because it's behind some bushes and some trees, but we're gonna go over there in a sec. But we also have a tour guide with us who's gonna be taking us around, and we're going over to Tell Cliff right now, and we'll start our tour. Hey Tell Cliff, what's up?
Yeah, morning, man.
Yeah, all right. So what's our first stop?
Well, we're gonna go over here, and that's the hydropower station, if you notice in the green parkland.
Okay.
So we're just gonna show you a bit of what it is, the remains of it then.
The Mukumoko hydropower plant was commissioned in May 1990, and it supplied power to Lethem and other surrounding villages. However, its run was short-lived, having been destroyed by fire in 2003, then later a landslide. We then head over to our next stop, the famous 999-step stairwell, which was constructed to aid in the channeling of water through pipes in the turbines in the power plant. However, since the landslide, there are no longer 999 steps, but 837. Still, those are a lot of stairs to climb. Maybe next time. Next, we head to the base of the waterfalls.
This is the first time I've actually seen something like this, and I have to say, I am just sorry you're not here, honestly, because I don't think your screens can capture how beautiful this looks right now. And I don't think this is just, I think there are more beautiful parts than this, and this is just like the first part. Because if you look more up that way, you can actually see where it starts, or part of where it starts. My friends, is the beauty of Guyana. Honestly, look at this. It's amazing.
Now it's time for an interview break. This is Candice. She's the coordinator for Visit Rupununi. If it wasn't for her, our trip would not even be possible. And what exactly does Visit Rupununi do, you ask?
So Visit Rupununi basically is a regional tourist board or body, coordinating body for tourism development in the Rupununi. And being here is an example of what we do. We try to really bring awareness of what's available. Because especially if you use the Lethem as an example, when most people come traditionally for rodeo, they just do the rodeo events and the activities, the liming around Lethem. What we're trying to promote is really that there are other things for people to come and to experience, so that when they go back, they have an enriched Rupununi experience, which would include probably going to Kumu Falls, here at Sky Valley Waterfalls, exploring the options of Manari Ranch, which is like 10 minutes from the rodeo ground. And at that site, you can do bird watching. You can have boat rides along the Manari Creek. So the major function of Visit Rupununi is really promotion and marketing of the Rupununi in general.
As Candice said, this was just a sneak peek of what Rupununi has to offer. There's so much more to discover and so many places to go. From the wet mountains to the dry savannas, it's impossible to get tired of it. And the best part is that all of this is right at home. So only one question remains, guys. Are you ready for an adventure?
Now that's just a little glimpse of what the Rupununi has to offer. And trust me when I say, you have not seen Guyana until you visit the Rupununi.
Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good, good time. Small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good, good time.
Mother's Day gives us the opportunity to reflect on all our mothers have given to and done for us. And Nadia and Kester are downtown Georgetown talking to a few persons about this special being.
Wow, being a mom, it's a job. It's a very hard job, but I'm happy that I'm a mother.
I feel really great. I have a little princess, and she's everything that a mother could look forward for.
It's going to be my first Mother's Day. Yeah. Very excited, and I'm proud to be his mother.
I have 3 sons, and I love them very much. And they appreciate me and love me. I love to be around them. And I love being a mom.
I'm also a mom, and that's one of life's greatest privileges, to be a mom.
My mom has been, for me, phenomenal in a sense that she's shown us that it's okay to make mistakes, and she's even told us out blunt that she's made mistakes, and she she's even she tells us that it's okay to make mistakes. I've made mistakes, and sometimes you need to make mistakes in order to learn from those mistakes and to make better choices in the future. So she's been a really good role model as a mother as well. And what I like about her is that she outlines her mistakes and then she tells us them. And she's very protective, sometimes overprotective. Yeah.
The role that my mom played in my life, I hope she's looking. My mom has been my backbone and my inspiration. She's everything for me because she gave me that support. Not like when I'm only down, but all year through. She's always there for me in everything.
First off, she was the one who gave birth to me. She's the one that was behind me and getting my schoolwork done. She was there for me in many other things that I did in my life, like cricket, sports, and stuff like that. So, I mean, she played a very important part in my life.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom. She doesn't live here. She lives in Canada. I'm her only daughter and I miss her very much. And I thank her because when I celebrate Mother's Day, I thank her for my life.
Mom is a pillar of my life. She's always been there. She's a foundation. Whenever I fall, she picks me up. She's the best thing that ever happened to me.
My mom is special to me. She means a whole lot to me. When I was small, she was always there for me. She teach me things I've never known because honestly, I never know my father. She played both roles for me, so she means a lot to me, and I love her so much.
My mother is so special because, first of all, she brought me on the earth, and she's so nice all the time to me.
To all the mothers out there, I would like to wish them a happy Mother's Day.
I still miss you a lot, even though I saw you just last Christmas, and I want to see you again, and I hope you see this, and we really miss you a lot.
Well, I want to say Happy Mother's Day first to everybody. And my mother means the world to me. And she do a lot. And she's so special. I can't even count on my fingers how much she means to me. So she is a special person.
I'm thankful for everything she done for me so far. And I would like to wish her a happy Mother's Day and plenty more years to come.
I wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day, especially mine. I mean, I'll be there to ensure that that happens. But for the rest of the persons out there, do something special for your mom.
Happy Mother's Day to Mom. Hope you see this.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers across Guyana, especially those who tune into Homestretch Magazine weekly. We dearly love and appreciate your support, and we thank you for being who you are. But that's not all. We have another special in the lineup for you. Recently, Sonia Noel Foundation for Creative Arts, in collaboration with the Thriving Restaurant, held a tribute to mothers. And like the name suggested, it's all about honoring mothers. She is beautifully and wonderfully made, strong, caring, and the first heartbeat you heard. She's a mother, this precious creation being celebrated. It was an afternoon of elegance, sipping tea and enjoying various delicacies while in the company of each other. It was a fabulous event titled Tribute to Mothers, a show put together to honor all mothers.
Mama, I want you to know I love you. Please forgive me from all the times I broke your heart. And every tear you cry for me drew me closer to being free. And I want to thank you, Mom. I thought you'd like to know.
You brought me forth and introduced me to the political, economic, and cultural nerve centers of a pagan society that held your arms so rigidly. Mommy, in woes and groanings, you carried me totally, faithfully, caringly, never leaving my side, not even momentarily.
Women from all walks of life took center stage with their children as they displayed their personal fashion pieces with grace and splendor. After much excitement, prizes were awarded to the mother with the most children, grandmother with the most grandchildren, the youngest and oldest mother. Moms deserve to be cherished, respected, and praised. In our eyes, they are queens, but what's more important is how they see themselves.
Being a mother is as natural as breathing. It's a 24/7 job. Something you do from conception to death. You never stop being a mother. It takes a lot of care, time, love, energy, and it consumes your entire being. You can divorce your husband, but you can never divorce your children.
Motherhood is truly a remarkable gift and a privilege that I hold close to my heart. To me, being a mother means to be fearless, to be a positive role model, to be a continuous cheerleader for every milestone my son has and will experience, to demonstrate the abundance of unconditional love that has no end, and to cherish the countless memories that is truly priceless. Motherhood, my life, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I would describe myself as an excellent mother, ensuring that not only the material, educational, and spiritual needs of my daughter is taken care of, but that she has a rounded education, that she is multi-talented, and that she is able to do the things that she wants to do and the things that she enjoys doing.
My kids, well, they're kind of a little biased, but I'm the best mom in the world. Sometimes I think, I know I tried my best, but sometimes, you can always be hard on yourself and thinking that I could have done this better. But I must say it has to have been God that helped me to raise those two kids, because I traveled extensively through their upbringing, with building my career, but they both are tremendous kids. And it's not just beautiful, they're bright and they have a great heart.
I would describe myself as a protective and strong, intelligent, and caring for my son, actually. He's my strive and my goal, and everything that I do, I put him first.
I am happy to be that kind of mother who, even unto a day like today, having adults, children, I can pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, didn't y'all know that y'all had to do so? I can still pull them up. Nobody disrespects me. And that was because I stood there 24/7, being a disciplined mother. At the end of it, it rewards you. It makes you feel proud to see who they are today, and what you have spent over the years doing, you have not regretted.
It was indeed a delightful afternoon, and with that we say Happy Mother's Day to all mothers around the globe. And we urge you to catch the rebroadcast of our Mother's Day special on Tuesday at 19:30 and join us next Sunday at 15:30 for another edition of Homestretch Magazine. I am Lorraine Ward. Be positive, think positive, and keep smiling.